everybody. Hello. We are back with our surprise lives. Oh my gosh, this feels like a welcome home. We're coming back to the good life. I'm so happy we got somebody already liking. This is so exciting. I'm going to bring nurse practitioner Leilani in while we wait for everybody to get on board. Hi Leilani, how are you?
Hi, good. How are you?
I am doing well. Give us just a minute. We're just going to let everybody pop on. Takes a minute sometimes for everybody to get all organized and in the room and all of that. But thank you so much for
Okay,
coming in and doing this. I know this is your first live with us, so this is very, very exciting.
of course. Thank you.
Absolutely. So I will, we can start. I do want to have you kind of introduce yourself. First, I want to say that we are so excited that we are finally back and doing these lives again. I know this was something we had so much fun doing during the beginning of quarantine and COVID and all of that. So we are so excited to bring more of these back to all of you viewers. So please, if you ever have something you want to know about, we always say, ask us questions, send us a DM, tell us what you want to know about. We're here for you. We have an abundance of knowledge at all of our locations and amazing providers like nurse practitioner Leilani here that are going to really just elevate this to a whole new level. So awesome. As I see more and more people are coming on, this is great. So Leilani, I want to introduce you to our crowd because I don't think anybody has met you yet, technically, since we have been doing these. I want to introduce you as our nurse practitioner here at our Revive Encinitas location. So take it away. Tell everybody a little bit about your history, what you enjoy doing, what your specialties are, all of that.
Okay, thank you, Liz.
Sure.
My name is Leilani. I'm a nurse practitioner here at Revive. I absolutely love aesthetics. It's always been a passion of mine. Makeup, injectables, and I'm just so happy to be working in this profession. I love that at Revive we get to keep up with the newest technologies and all the newest breakthrough treatments and all the newest eyelash serums.
Everything, yeah.
Yeah, everything. And Latisse has always been one of my favorite products. I've been using it for about 3 years now. I have lash extensions now. I still use it with my lash extensions to keep my regular lashes in. And yeah.
I love that. And we are doing this all about Latisse today, and I really wanted Leilani to come on because as you guys can see, she has gorgeous lashes. Yes, she has the extensions on, but we get that question a lot. Like, can you use this if you're only wanting your extensions? And you told me this yesterday and it was great. What did you say when I'm like, "Oh, I didn't know that you could put those on. Did it pull out?" What was your answer for that?
Well, first, Latisse is a prescription medication, so it's not a serum that uses oils, and so you can actually place this on your lash extensions and keep your natural lashes in. It doesn't have that oil that dissolves the glue. And so that, plus my lash artist really appreciates the fact that I use Latisse
Yes.
because it grows my natural lashes, so she has more lashes to attach those extensions onto.
I love that.
And so I get a fuller result. My result lasts longer. I typically get fills like every 3 to 4 weeks rather than the normal 2. And that makes me really happy. I don't have much time to sit there for a couple hours.
Exactly. Who wouldn't love that? And so that was the coolest thing that you said yesterday that I love too, is that it just makes your lashes fuller so you have more to attach to, which was even better because I mean, ladies, we love our lashes, right? This is a big thing in beauty industry and we're all about it, and that was really cool. Well, I also wanted to kick this off by letting everybody know this is the first day of our Lash and Dash event, which is some of the best prices all year that you will get on our Latisse products. And like Leilani said, this is a prescription product, which we can prescribe here at Revive. So Leilani would be one of those people that you could come and ask your questions to, and we can help you out. So we have our best prices, like I said, our 5 milliliters are going for the 129s. I'll hold up a little thing like Vanna White here. It's $129, regularly $179. And then our 3 ml size, which is a 4-week supply, is is $99, regularly $125. So these events, we wanted to kick it off with this live because this really is one of the best prices you will get all year. So stock up. If you've always been curious, try it now because it's a perfect time. So we will come back to those prices afterwards, but keep those in mind as we go. So I want to kick it off talking about kind of where Latisse came from. I'll give a brief backstory. So Latisse actually was made for, it was used as an eye drop for like glaucoma and all of that, but they realized patients, a side effect, they'd be putting it in an eye and their eyelashes would get really long. So Allergan, the maker of Latisse, they were like, wait a second, this is kind of a cool side effect. Let's market this and let's do some testing and see if it's safe. And thus Latisse came to be. So they did a lot of testing. They realized that putting it on the top lid was great. You're not directly applying it to your eye, but your lashes after 4 weeks started to appear longer. And at 16 weeks, they were fuller, longer, and just amazing Latisse lashes that we call them. So quick little backstory. If you have questions, please ask us. I mean, I'm sure there's way more that we could get into the scientifics, but we want to know, like, how do we get our lashes longest? So how does it work? So I kind of want to ask you, Leilani, a little bit about this too, because you are the nurse practitioner. You're the scientific one. Science is cool, you know? So let's kind of talk about like the growth factor and the cycles of hair. I do know that there's 3 cycles, and Latisse kind of prolongs, is it the growth? It's the growth stage, right? That it prolongs the hair follicle staying in a little longer.
Yeah. Yeah, so the 3 phases of growth for the hair are anagen, catagen, and telogen, and it prolongs the anagen phase, which is the growth phase. And so by doing that, it allows your lashes to be able to grow to a longer length, grow to a higher density, so they're thicker and they're darker. And after it gets to that longer growth cycle, they fall out just like your normal lashes would. It just allows that anagen phase to grow them longer.
I like that. Perfect. So it really is, it sounds very like, how could this work? But exactly like Leilani said, I think that's what you need to take away, is that it allows your growth phase to stay longer, so your lashes will be longer and at their longest self. So what we get this question a lot too is, what makes this so different from any of these over-the-counter products that we see lying around, or like a lot of, I mean, we all get targeted online, right, for all sorts of beauty products. What makes Latisse the #1 eyelash growth serum on the market? Like, do you have your thoughts on that at all?
Yeah, so I've actually used some other lash serums. A lot of lash serums, they contain oils that nourish the hair follicle, which does allow it to also not fall out as fast. But this is the only FDA approved prescription product that will help elongate the lashes. And from my experience with using other lash serums, Latisse has surpassed the length of the other serums that I've used. And again, I just love that I can use them with my lash extensions, because that's just so important to me.
Absolutely. That's perfect. And I'm so glad you brought that up, that this is the only FDA approved eyelash growth serum. And I don't know about you all, but I would like to always have my vision, and you know, your eyes are very important to your livelihood. So using one that is trusted, tested, and you know, prescribed, I feel very much more safe doing something like that. So, and the fact that, you know, our own nurse practitioner uses it and I use it and I love it. So it's a really great product for that. So Leilani, how soon, exactly, how soon, we kind of touched on it, but people, you know, we're a society of instant gratification. You know, I want my lashes right now, but how long until you start to see, you know, results and then the full length? We kind of touched on it a little bit, but I know we said like 4 weeks is when you start to see the fullness, but how long till it's full results?
Yeah, so about 4 weeks, you'll start to notice your lash line is thickening. You'll start seeing little baby hairs coming through. But about 16 weeks is when you want to wait till you see your full result. And that's just because of that anagen phase. You want to wait till the hair gets to that longer length. And that's when you'll see your final results.
Perfect. So I know we hear a lot, we get a lot of questions whenever we talk about Latisse. Even when I tell friends or family that I use it, they say, oh, what are the side effects? Can't that turn your eyes a different color? So first, let's touch on possible side effects. What are the most common that you hear your clients or patients say?
So side effects, the most common, and I actually experienced myself, was just a little bit of eyelid irritation for the first month or two. I had a little pink on my upper lid. I didn't really mind it. Lots of people asked me if I was wearing pink eyeshadow, and it went away after a couple months. So it didn't really bother me, but I do hear irritation, possible itchiness for the first couple months. Um, it has a possibility to darken the upper eyelid or the iris of the eye, but this is very rare. This only happens in about 1 to 2% of patients using Latisse, and I've actually never seen it with all the Latisse that I prescribed. I haven't seen anyone get those spots in their eyes, but if that was to happen to you, you could just discontinue it and it will return back to your normal eye color.
Perfect. And I will say also, those tests, the 1 to 2%, they were done when people were actually taking the drops and applying them to their eye, which you will not be doing. You will be using the applicator on the top of the eyelid. So it is a very rare side effect, and it shouldn't be something that you're concerned with because, I mean, it's such a rarity. Who would you not recommend or prescribe Latisse to? Is there some like certain medications you need to be careful with, or I know pregnant or breastfeeding women, that's a big one as well.
Yeah, exactly. So basically just pregnant and breastfeeding, there's no studies proving that it's safe. So we don't prescribe that to anyone that's pregnant or breastfeeding. Anyone that has any eye infection, styes, that is not safe to use Latisse at that time because you're using a brush applying that to the rest of your eyelid. We recommend if you do get one to stop until that resolves.
Perfect. Good. Well, yeah, I mean, it's kind of like applying mascara or makeup, right? If you have an eye irritation or anything, you probably don't want to be putting any other irritants on your eyes. So if you have any questions also, if you are prescribed through us, you can always reach out to us. You always have, your own provider here. We always will do whatever we can to answer your questions. So always keep that in mind in case you are nervous about starting this whole regimen. So another question, we're almost done with you, Leilani. I know you have to get back to your busy schedule of aesthetic medicine, but I do want to ask a few more. People sometimes, you're exhausted at night, you've taken off all your makeup, and you forget to apply your Latisse at night. Is that going to stunt any growth? Should people apply double the Latisse the next day, or what should they do?
No, Latisse it's just for eyelash growth. It's not life-threatening if you forget to take your medication. And so you can start applying it the next day, just as you normally would. You don't need to double the dose. You don't need to do it twice a day. Just whenever you remember, start doing it once every night. If you forget multiple days or weeks, your lashes are just going to stop growing at the length that they typically end at, and you're not going to have that long luscious length. But once you start again, you'll get back to that point.
Awesome. Okay, good. So if you apply more Latisse, your lashes won't grow faster. Am I right?
Yeah, you're right. So
Perfect.
applying more, it could just give you more eyelid irritation if you've never had it, if you've never used it before. But it's not going to make your lashes grow longer or thicker.
Okay.
Just as recommended.
Perfect. As recommended. You heard it here, you guys. As recommended. Okay, so the last question I do want to ask you. What happens if you have been using Latisse, and then you're like, you know what? I kind of want to go back. I want to stop. What's going to happen? Do we need to be scared? Is this something you have to do for the rest of your life? Or can people go back to before using Latisse safely?
Yeah, it's very safe to just discontinue its use whenever you don't want to use it again. Your lashes are just going to revert back to their normal length. They're not going to completely fall out. You're not going to have some crazy side effects from stopping it. It's just going to return back to normal.
Perfect. And it's funny that we say it like that, but trust me, we get that question a lot, and it's good to hear it from you. I trust that because, you know, I will say after using Latisse, I don't ever want to stop. So I don't think I'll ever be in that situation. Let's hope.
Yeah.
Well, well, Leilani, thank you so much. I know you have other clients, and you guys, if you want to book with Leilani, she is an expert in all things aesthetic medicine. I'm talking, she's amazing at your Botox, your neurotoxins, your fillers. She does the PDO threads. She's great. You can follow her on Instagram. She's got a great page at Botoxy. We will put it in the comments so you guys can all follow, and we'll make sure to tag her. But if you have any questions, please reach out to us. If you want to book an appointment, Leilani can always help you with your Latisse or with your other aesthetic medicine needs. So Leilani, thank you so much for your time. This was so great, and hopefully we can get you back on for more of these, and not just about Latisse, but maybe we'll do some fillers and Botox and all the fun things that you do at work.
Of course. Thank you so much, Liz. Thank you, everyone.
Awesome. Bye. Thank you, Leilani. All right. That was so great. She's so fun. If you are looking for somebody to help with your aesthetic medicine needs, you guys, she is amazing. I have watched her perform so many treatments, and I mean, all of her clients, they love her, and I love watching her. So go in. I trust her, as you should too. So this second half of the little live that I want to do, I want to actually do a demonstration and show everybody what the Latisse comes in, what you're going to expect, how big the bottles are, and how long the product will actually last. So to start it off, I want to show you that Latisse comes in 2 sizes. When you get your package, it'll look like this. So this is the 3 ml size. This is a 4-week supply if you're using it every night. So when you get it, you'll have the box here. It is safety sealed. I've already cut it just to open, ease of opening here. So this little guy is the 3 ml size. So very small. It's very cute though. Perfect little size. We also have over here, this is the 5 milliliter size. And if you're looking at me like, why does she have 2 huge boxes like this? What is going on? I want to tell you, every box comes with a new applicator every single day. So if this is for 4 weeks, this 5 ml is for 10 weeks. This is very, very important. This is also what sets us apart from the other over-the-counter eyelash serums and all of that. We are very big on using a new applicator every single day. And you're like, why? That's so wasteful. You could be thinking all of this. But again, we talked about how important your eyes are and the health of your eyes. So other over-the-counter products, they don't use a new applicator. And we can tell you, even though you wash your makeup off every night, hopefully, right? You're all doing that. You still have a little bit of residue. And this residue can go back into the product, making it unsanitary. And you could potentially be putting bacteria back on your eye. And that is just a breeding ground for styes and other sort of eye infections, which is something we do not want. We just want nice, full, long, and beautiful lashes. So it's very important to please use a new applicator every night. So when you get your Latisse, each little bottle is going to be plastic wrapped like so, again, to make sure that it's sanitary, untouched. So you're going to undo the little plastic wrap. Perfect. I'm going to do that on the little 3 ml guy here too. If I can get it off. Awesome. So the cool thing about these guys is that they are little droppers. So you don't have to worry about applying too much product. I mean, it looks like an actual eyedropper, right? So you're going to use this to apply the perfect amount of product right on the thing, on the applicator. So each applicator comes in a pack of 5. And again, you're going to have one for each day based on the products that you order, the 3 or the 5 ml. So you're going to take one off, and they're all 2 single-use disposable applicators. You're going to open this little applicator up and notice that you have 2 brushes. Again, very important because you're going to be using one brush for one side, the other brush for the other side. Sanitation. So again, we're going to be using Latisse at night. We don't want to do it really in the morning. It's best at night because then you just go to sleep. You don't want to be putting makeup over it. And if you're a contact lens wearer like myself, it's always best to take your contacts out and then put the product on and then put your glasses on or just go to sleep. It just makes life easier. It's just like one more step to your already 17-step skincare program, or just 5 steps, or maybe just washing and some moisturizing, whatever you want. We get into skincare later. So with Latisse, we're going to have this little applicator here, and I'm going to hold it close so you guys can see the little dropper. So we got this little drop, and it goes right on the little tip, and it literally just puts 1 drop for you. And so it helps you, conserve product, only use what you need. So ideally, again, I will be face wash, no makeup, and I'm going to go just on the top of my lash line. I'm not going to go on the underneath. We don't need to do that. It's just the top. So after that, you just put your product, you put your used applicator to the side, and then you grab your other applicator out of the sanitary clean deal. Same thing on this side, 1 drop. Got it. And then on the other side, top lash line only, and toss. And so if you do get a little extra product, sometimes that can happen. It might dribble on the little side. Just grab a tissue and lightly blot. It's important to know that where you do put Latisse, hair will grow there. I mean, that is the point of the Latisse. So, we don't want it dribbling down your eye. Again, that's very rare because you're only using 1 drop as you do it. So make sure that it is 1 drop in, done, seal it back up, put it away, go to sleep, and wait 4 weeks. You'll start to see some fuller lashes, 16 weeks, all full and gorgeous. So Latisse is amazing for this, and I hope that you guys understand the importance of using the applicators and how ease of use and all of that is. So we do get questions sometimes. People have asked, oh, since you use Latisse, do you still need to use mascara? It is not a replacement for mascara. Yes, it's going to make your lashes longer, fuller, and darker, but it's not going to still give you the effect of mascara. And if you're like me, I love my mascara. It just really just opens the eye. So you put the mascara on with your lashes, and that's when you're going to notice it's just like, whoa, hello, those almost touch my eyebrows. This is great. So again, like nurse practitioner Leilani mentioned, which I think is so cool, she still loves to get her eyelash extensions. And her eyelash extension artist actually likes that she uses Latisse because her fuller lashes now make for more extensions to stick to. So it's non-greasy. This is great stuff. It's hopefully, if you're using a new applicator every night, you're going to reduce any risk of getting any sort of eye sty or infection, which is possible with the repeated over-the-counter eyelash growth serums. So that is a big one. I just want to make sure that everybody knows that you just make sure your face is clean prior to applying. Please don't put it over makeup. I know I showed, but how to do it when I obviously have makeup on, but I just want you to know that I would not be doing that at home. I would be fresh-faced. And the main minor side effects, you might have slight eye irritation and a little bit of redness, but that will go away. And if it doesn't, you can always call us. We are here. If we give you your prescription, we are here to help you. So please, you guys, I want everybody to make sure you know about our Lash and Dash event. It is today and tomorrow only at our Revive locations. Come in, save. Again, it's $129 for this 5 ml. This is a 10-week supply. Regularly $179. And this is $99. Our 3 ml is $99. Regularly $125 for a 4-week supply. So this is the perfect time if you've been on the fence about jumping in to trying some Latisse, getting your lashes the best they've ever looked. Now is the time. And we are here to answer all of your questions. So send us a message, give us a call, DM us, anything. We will get you booked. We'll get your consultation and we'll get you going. So everybody, thank you so much. I am so happy we get to be doing these lives with you. And I want to bring on many more of our providers so you get to know them, get to know their work. They're all amazing and they're really true artists and just so intelligent in their expertise. So please send us your questions. Let us know what you want to see. We are going to be trying to do these every other week for you. So if you want to see more on Botox, on fillers, please let us know. We are here for you. All right, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. This was so fun, and I'm so glad that we get to do this again, and we are back. We will see you in a couple weeks. Have a wonderful week and a weekend, everybody, and don't forget to don't miss our Lash and Dash event. It ends tomorrow at the close of business, which is 8 p.m. Have a wonderful day. Bye.